Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. The Huskers will kick this deep to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. So UMass's offense in a tricky spot here thanks to that poor return. And here comes one of the elite running backs in all of college football. When he gets the ball in his hands, it's just hold your breath time, Kirk. He's been electrifying.
He sure is. The embodiment of a superstar. The bona fide runner with ill intentions for the defense. This offense leans on him, and there aren't very many times that he doesn't come through for it.
Runs through the defender. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
He'll take a deep shot. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Nebraska's offense out there for their first possession. And a lot of focus on the tight end position in this game. Both teams have an elite guy they use in various ways to torment a defense.
Yeah, Chris, I don't know if any position has really grown more than the tight end in college football in recent years. The days of just being a blocker are over. And these two guys can do it at a very high level. They can catch the ball, they can run in space, and they're outstanding blockers.
There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Huskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Now it's second down here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, and Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great time. timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick off.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the UMass offense is back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackle made after a solid game. Will spot the ball at the 31.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying.
They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Chris, this is what I love about the legacy of the Nebraska linebacker is the ability to get after the quarterback like this. I mean, think about some of the guys that you and I have had a chance to watch wear that uniform. Back in the old days, it was that half jersey, right? Guys like Trev Alberts and Broderick Thomas and Terrell Farley in the mid-90s on that national championship team. Levante David, who's a great pro, but got it all started right there in Lincoln.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Keeping it on the ground here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Receiver makes the grab. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Breaking free at the 35. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Tailback with another carry. Touchdown, Minutemen. There was no stopping him. Kirk, we knew that tackling was going to be a key for this defense in the red zone. They did not get the job done that time.
Well, you could just tell that runner was not going to go down with a full head of steam that close to the end zone. No tackler in the way could stop him.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Turner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. He's going to hand this off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. He decides to keep it here. Watch the spin move. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the pass is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Catch hauled in here over the middle. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And he's going to launch it deep again. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Punt team ready to boot it away. Ball lands right at the 1-yard line and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of the running back. It's going to bring up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the point after is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The UMass offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This time it's complete. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. An explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And this time it's complete. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. We missed it. Field goal, no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves.
UMass will kick it off to get the second half underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. Gets a first down play. Quarterback keeps the football. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. It's a quarterback keeper. In the clear at the 25. And now the defense able to bring him down. The quarterback makes the correct read there, and the result is a big gain.
What I like here, Chris, is the ball handling by this quarterback on the read option. The defender commits down to the back. He does a nice job of being able to see that, pulls it out, and it gets upfield north and south for the first down.
Catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's complete downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down. The Huskers come to the line to run the hurry up. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Nebraska. That puts them on top in the second half.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Nebraska 21, UMass 14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. A quick juke. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Running out of time in the pocket. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Accurate throw, catch made near the sideline. He does get the foot down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. It's a 1st and 10 play. They'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he scores. Touchdown, UMass.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run at the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
Point after, up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here's a throw underneath for the back. And they get him down after the completion.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Huskers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the UMass offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Single back, takes the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Good enough for 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And the gain just good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. They're going to run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. A change of direction. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the 1st down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. Ends up dropping it before he could bring it in.
This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Play offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good. And with that, they retake the lead.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner being brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Short loss on the play sets up second and long from the 18. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40. The Cornhuskers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Man, I tell you, life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And there's a penalty marker down on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up. and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Tackle, but first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And looking for a big play here. Deep shot caught right at the 10. Touchdown, Minutemen. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
31, Nebraska, 24.
Return begins inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal in the last possession. They're looking for the end zone, no doubt, here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late game comeback victory. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Well, that's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, I'd love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here at the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, UMass. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Carl.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. It's an out route. The catch made.
It's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. We're set for an exciting finish. Not much time left. Offense likely has one final drive. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
That's a first down for the offense.
The offense spikes the ball here, looking to preserve as much clock as they can.
It's second down.
Getting set. Here's second down. And he'll set up to throw. He makes the grab. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskers.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And he knocks through the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
UMass 38, Nebraska 31.
Oh, and the onside kick works to perfection.
Chris, I can't believe they recovered this. This is amazing. The special teams unit does their job. Now it's up to the offense to finish the job. Remember, a field goal doesn't do you any good here. Let's see how they call this series.
It's caught downfield. He steps out of bounds. A heads-up play to stop the clock.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. They'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. The offense electing to just spike the ball here.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that 3rd down and long. At this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now they go for 2 in the possible win, and here comes the crowd noise. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 38 all.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for a big play downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. Touchdown, Minutemen, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's brought down on the return. No heroics here to end it as the clock runs out on this game. So the win streak continues. But this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFP committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them. UMass will kick it off to get us going here. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the offense out for their first possession of the game. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Boy, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watch him as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good record.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Using his legs, it's DeMarco. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking for the wide out. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. So UMass's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Snags a good throw. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
Runner finding some space, though. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Short connection to the tight end here. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
7th play of the drive coming up. Hand off to the single back. Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Catch made by the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
Wow, you love to see this. First drive of the game, and the offense goes to the ground game to come up with that critical first down here.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, UMass.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. As we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On third down, it's a handoff. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? He hands it off from the gun. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The UMass offense takes the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And here's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught quickly. He stopped, but he gets a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? The back's got it. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen. They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Misses the receiver, incomplete. Second down here. Time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. He hands it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll give it to the running back. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. The completion makes it 2nd down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? He knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Tries the right with a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a big gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Receiver makes the catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the
quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this. Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up second down.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. And the quarterback dropping back. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Death Valley than you? A captivating game so far. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the UMass offense is back out there. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They get the second half started with their running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And there's the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. We make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The game makes it second and medium. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They look to throw it here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And it's good right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. The UMass offense takes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Takes the handoff, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
14. First down for the offense.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it falls incomplete. Now it's second down here. Trying to catch the defense with the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, UMass. And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. And now they run the draw play. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. The offense going with the hurry up.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The Minutemen offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That completion sets up a second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he will score. Touchdown, Minutemen.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they go up 18 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off.
Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. It's a shotgun run call. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Offense in hurry-up mode.
On the play. Brings up second down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return begins inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the UMass offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. Touchdown, UMass. Strong game by this quarterback. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over.
First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Oh, and he dropped it over the middle in some traffic there. Now brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Third down was incomplete.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And here's the return. And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen. And the route is on.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Offense drops that under the field, hoping to start a drive here. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the grab. It's Hernandez.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Pass caught. Second down now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Using his legs, it's DeMarco. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all been? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Automatic on the PAT. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball is caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw it again. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain. Not enough for the first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Well, let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Receiver makes the grab, breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Ball carrier wrapped up. One down. Second down and goal. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. He moves the ball to the 4. It's third down and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown.
Quarterback drops back to the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's brought down. A sack by the defense coming up big on this fourth down play.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And he's got it. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating it.
Down he goes. A sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Bringing pressure. There's no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And a fair catch made right on the midfield stripe. The UMass offense takes the field now. We come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Here's the throw deep downfield. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, UMass. And the beatdown continues.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Tough position here, second and long from the 14.
42 Spider. Hey, Cam.
There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Makes a quick grab. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Breaking free at the 35. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
That one sails too far, out of bounds, incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. And now it's a very high kick straight up in the air. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. First down. Looking to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. And the pass caught inside the 15. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Near the 6-yard line. First and goal. UMass.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.